Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Here's Giddy. In his last outing, 16 points for him. And for Chicago, let's take a look. Giddy and White pair to make the backcourt. Kevin Huerter out there with Buzelis. And it's Tiny in at the center position.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
All right, I'm told we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, joining us now with the latest news. Shams, what's the update?
Hey, Brian. Out in Charlotte, the news has just surfaced about the Hornets trade with the New York Knicks. They've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. It what you can do defensively. And that by itself can make all the difference.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Tiny in their last game against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He dropped 48 points, and his aggressive approach got him to the line a number of times. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And you cannot leave anybody open on balls, team, because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Pass to Herder. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. And the Bulls lead by 1. Already 7 lead changes. These teams are really going after each other.
It's been a brutal game to play, but a fun one to watch.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Bulls on D. Pass to Bridges. Here's Miller. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
First free throw is good. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Miller hits them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Outside Giddey. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
And a big finish by Robinson. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's White. 8 points in his last time out. Giddey passes to Tiny, and he goes in for the dunk.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
And here's Charlotte now. Miller outside. Pass the ball. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by Tiny.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Giddey. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Miller in his last outing with 12 points. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy. Miller's got 6.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
To the inside. Tiny, no good.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Now here's Robinson. He's got 16, and Ball gets it to go.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Giddey. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or to become alarmed about it.
Wasn't quite as assertive as he needed to be in the first quarter, but now he's taking a more head-on approach and getting himself to the line.
Now here's Ball. 25 points in the game. Robinson, a screen on Giddey. There's Ball with a three. Chicago with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Charlotte.
You look at last year's season series. It was a surprise they got swept. Something I'm sure they're still seething about.
You know how it is. We players always remember the losses more than the wins. And that memory's not going to go away until they can muster a win against them. Something they should be able to do.
Buries it from three.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Direct your attention to center court. India B. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, let's hear it from the participants.
Welcome, everybody. Before we talk about the first half, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
The Pacers are not at full strength. A tough break for them. Hate to see Siakam out with the injury. He does so many things for him. He scores at all levels, can rebound, block shots, and he has this spidery frame that gets around offensive players. I'll tell you, he's tough, and he brings the effort.
And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Depth has been the key for them so far. They've gotten a nice spark from their second unit, especially at the offensive end.
And they've needed every bit of that bench production. It's been the difference. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Miles Bridges is out there with Green. And it's Robinson in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Ball outside. Green finds Robinson. Another shot. It's deflected. Giddey passes to Tiny. Outside White. Pass to Tiny. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. To the middle. Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with him. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him.
good from Bridges.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
Bridges hits them both. So it's Chicago now. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it. The league is already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
And you look at Herder, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing. And it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Miller against White. Ooh, nice shot by Miller. Miller's got 8 points.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Down low. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Just over a minute and a half played in the 3rd. They set the pick. White for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Bridges passes to Robinson, back to Bridges, to the paint. Buzelis grabs the board. Buzelis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Up top, Giddey. White for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 8 assists here tonight.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Ball passes to Miller from deep three-point range. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Herder. Inside. Here's Tiny. And he makes it. He's got 16. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Bridges outside. Now here's Ball. And he's got 28 now. Puts up a 3. Robinson passes to Bridges. The putback. And again with the rebound. And he hauls in his 20th rebound.
Oh, just dominating the glass.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. And he knocks down the first one.
Well, Mattis Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. They get it back. It's good on the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
Chicago's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Ball against Giddey. Here's Tiny. He's got 16. The Bulls with another miss.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night.
And, guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
First one falls.
In addition to being a talented scorer, Bridges also gets a good amount of board work done, too. He's a terrific all-around player.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And really strong at the line since the break.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
And that one's good. Giddy's got 22.
Yeah, how about Giddy tonight? Scoring the ball, such a different matchup. I don't know who they can throw at him right now.
Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right.
I don't know how he was able to execute the reverse with that stingy defense that was being played there.
Here's Tiny. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved, unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
It's Bridges on the wing. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Buzelis.
9th in assists, 10th in steals, and they have a really nice balance to their offense. They like to get out and run, but they're also comfortable setting up in the half court as well.
And that assist per game stat is a real positive for them. This squad has no trouble finding ways to move the ball and get the whole team involved. Green for three. Sinks it from distance. And the Hornets lead by 3.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Here's Giddy. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddy's got 24 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
It's Bridges on the wing. And the bucket is good. Bridges has got 12 points in the game.
Bridges, in some ways, to me, is a throwback player. He's a 6'6" forward and does a little bit of banging down low. Actually, a lot of banging down low.
To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Hornets. Outside Robinson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Green missing. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Tiny. 18 points for him. Giddy passes to Tiny. Got it. Tiny's got 6 points in the quarter.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
Herder against Green. Pass to Miller. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Tiny. The layup misses.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
And how about the Aussie Josh Green? An athletic wing. He's become a real threat from outside.
And I like that he's added that to his game because he gives you all the intangibles. He's a physical presence. He's an excellent defender. He moves well without the ball. When he's knocking down threes, it takes him to another level as an offensive player. He's got a chance to be a really special player going forward.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempts tonight. First one falls for him.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys.
Mann, he's checked in for Green. Collins, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for White. Both free throws good from Giddey.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Miller. Screen by Robinson. And it's all from three-point range. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. After this game, they can look forward to Washington, where they'll match up against the Wizards. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. The Bulls with another miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
To the middle. Here's Tiny. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night. Hornets leading by 3. Outside man. Ball against Jones. Ball no good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. Nurkic just checked in for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Ball. Pretty even game right now in Charlotte. Williams on the wing. Bridges outside. Williams a screen on Ball. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bridges has got 16 points now.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Collins outside. Pass to Giddey. And he makes it on the layup. Giddey's got 28 points for the game.
And so much fight in Josh Giddey. He showed it on the interior that time.
From the low block. Miller outside from deep. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Good job hitting the glass. They're +8 in rebounding.
Picked by Smith. Pass to Giddey. Fires from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Giddey's got 31 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Now, man, right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Miller on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And the Hornets, another 3.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Outside Giddey. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Giddey. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, they're playing catch-up at this point, but they've done a nice job at the free throw line here in the second half.
Smith, he's checked in for Miller. He does not get the second one. Charlotte leading by 5. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Bridges. Over Giddey. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Nurkic. Bridges has got 12 points here in the second half. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Picked by Smith. Here's Giddey. Great look there, but off target.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And here's Mann. Williams, a screen on Jones. Mann misses. The Bulls trail by 7. Jones, the pass to Giddey. 1:11 left in the third quarter. With the floater, and he lays it up and in. Giddey's got 34 points.
How about Giddey just flicking it in? I mean, that's not an easy shot.
Mann with it. The kick out to Williams. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. A deep three. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones, the pass to Giddey. 26 seconds left in the third quarter here. Unloads from 13. And yep, it's good. And now just a 3-point Charlotte lead.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Now here's Bridges. 18 points for him. Nurkic a screen on ball. For 3, Bridges. Can't hit that one. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Hornets. They lead by 3. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. And so in the game for the Bulls, we've got Smith. Talen Horton-Tucker is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Ball, and it's Collins in at the 5. Horton-Tucker can't hit. Charlotte leading by 3. Smith passes to Mann. Now here's Nurkic, defended by Horton-Tucker. Ball outside, beyond the arc. Deep range, LaMelo. What focus.
Well, you got to love how quick Ball's shot is. Doesn't take a lot of time to get himself squared up.
Outside Horton-Tucker. On target from about 13 feet.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Ball outside. Oh, sweet move. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he?
Yeah, he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative, and he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash, but he's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
The first free throw is good, and given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
Charlotte leading by 6. Pass to Smith. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got his 9th assist of the game now. Chicago's gotten 6 of 11 threes to go in this game. Jones, the pass to Ball. Smith outside. And here's Collins. The Bulls need to get off a shot. The 3-ball. And the basket by Horton Tucker. Horton Tucker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Man, the pass to Ball. Outside, Williams. There's the 3. Ball with the rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
Collins outside. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Ball no good. Charlotte leading by 5. Ball with it. Guarded by Smith. Ball into the lane. Pass to Man. Launches it. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. Ball passes to Collins. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Ball taking his time here. Now here's Man. Back to Ball. Ventures inside and converts.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
Picked by Smith. Here's Horton Tucker. Off the mark there with a 3. Charlotte has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Jones against Ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Horton Tucker with it, and it's Man picking him up. Horton Tucker, the pass to Jones. Outside Horton Tucker. Here he goes. Back to Ball. There's the triple. The rebound by Man. Hornets leading by 5. Pass to Ball. The 3, Smith. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in, struggling this 4th quarter. Smith with a screen on Smith. Here's Horton Tucker. Good D by Ball. Making a change here. Miller's checked in. The Hornets shooting about 43% since the 4th quarter began. Ball outside from behind the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Tiny. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Here's Ball. One more dime, and he'll have a double-double.
They've really relied on him to help control the pace and flow of this offense.
Williams passes to Miller, and that's a foul. Called on Kevin Huerter. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Nurkic, and Miles Bridges subbed in for Williams. And a change for the Bulls. Ellis is checked in for Collins. Here's Bridges. Down low. Here's Robinson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Robinson's got 22. The Bulls trail by 7. Ellis' shot is good.
And he doesn't waste any time at all. Ellis got the ball and just attacked right away.
On the wing man, he's guarded by White. Ball against Giddey. Ball no good.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Pass to Miller. Bridges outside. Takes the three. Drills it from deep. He's got 21.
Flipping the switch right now. There's no stopping Miles Bridges. He knows it, and his teammates do too.
Giddey with it. He's picked up by Miller. And that one's good. Giddey.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The three, Bridges. Rebounded by Tiny. Tiny's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Herder. To the inside. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Yeah, great find by Giddey, a tall guard who sees the floor so well.
Here's Ball. Boy, you love the way he's been distributing the basketball tonight.
Completely unselfish, and just one assist away from double digits. That's their plan to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
To take the lead. Here's Tiny. And he banks in the layup. Tiny's got 16 in the second half. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Check in for Charlotte. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. He laid into the team about being over-aggressive. He said, quote, "You're letting them get to the line as much as they want. We've got to dial back some of the physicality because it's getting us in trouble. Guys, let's see if they can ease up here."
Thank you for that, Allie. And Ball gets it to go.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Outside Herder. To the middle. Here's Tiny. Good work defensively by Robinson. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. 2-point game. Inside. Here's Robinson. Count it. Good. Robinson's gotten 4 this quarter. Chicago has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Tiny. And the shot goes. Tiny's got 33 points.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Ball against Giddey. Pass to Bridges. The three from Ball. Rebound by the Bulls. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Buzelis. Good. And it's now just a 1-point Hornet lead.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis.
Yes. Giddey against Ball. And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Ball really confident even amongst the big fellas inside, which is why he's able to draw these fouls.
That one's off.
You can just see the promise Ball has. It's oozing out of him. Already a triple-double threat, and he rebounds it so well at his position. Man, the future's really bright for this young man.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
When his team needs him, Giddey steps up. And you love to see a guy with that kind of fire.
Outside, Green. Pass to Bridges. Takes a three. Fires in the triple. Bridges has got 24.
These moments are made for Miles Bridges. He wants to have the ball in his hands and makes big plays at big time.
Here's Giddey. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Green to the paint. It's tipped. White with it. Guarded now by Ball. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
In a game this tight and this late, that level of defense is money.
And how about the finish there? The rise up for the slam. That might put this game out of reach.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
1:25 left to play in the fourth quarter. He takes it in. Tiny. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
They get it back. Miller finds Ball. Out to Bridges. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Trailing by 2.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Against Giddey. Ball passes to Robinson. Count it!
And Ball definitely has the passing DNA. Some of his dime drops are really sweet.
Now White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Brandon Miller.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
White hits them both.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Down low. Stolen by Giddey. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And it's in.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
A little mid-range shot is up. Money. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
I see you, LaMelo, because if you want to be a star, you better continue to knock those down.
Ball against Giddey. Oh, it falls!
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
A deep 3 from Ball. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So a close game sees Chicago taking this one. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink. MP got the job done tonight, as usual. They call this place the phone booth. So dial up a dummy.
Let's get after them, Heath.
Go on feet, let's go.
MP. How you feeling, MP?
Took my kids to the ice show last weekend.
Oh, yeah? Oh, man. How's your hamster?
You know, it got out really fast. We've been trying to find it. I saw the picture. It's scary.
They ain't ready, MP.
Winning this tournament would have meant a lot.
To all of us.
Yeah, I know. I just can't stop thinking about what I could have done differently, you know?
I know, but you got to snap out of it. Losing this game doesn't mean anything different than winning it would have. You learn the lesson and you get back to work. This profession is filled with ups and downs, and it humbles everyone. But what matters is how you respond.
You're right. Only thing to do now is work. Leave the past in the past. You can't change any of that now, so.
So let's talk about the second half of the season and how to get the most out of it. Take a look at these goals. Let me know what you want to focus on.
I want to be Rookie of the Year.
Is that right?
All right, don't get me wrong. The most important thing to me in this world is winning, but I'm also a competitor. And so I want to prove that I'm the best in my class, and if I do that, it'll put us in great shape when it comes time for the playoffs.
The team comes first, always.
But it's only natural to want a little recognition, and we know how to help make that happen.
Right.
You show out against top rookies,
Yeah.
and you'll have the media eating out of your hand when come voting time.
Just make sure you don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Everything you do to help the team win.
Team comes first, always. I just want my cake and eat it too.
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every moment matters. Give everything you've got to this and you'll be rewarded.
Looking good, my guy.
Let's get it, MP. Congrats on Play of the Month. Keep it up.
Look out there, MP.
Jake, what's up, man?
What's up, MP? Man, pleasure to meet you.
Man, same here. When my manager told me that you wanted to connect, I was all about it.
Oh.
Did he give you a tour?
No, but he looked like he was pretty busy.
Oh man, that wasn't very neighborly of him.
I see what you did there.
Yeah,
I see
you
what
saw
did.
that.
Yeah.
Hey, so you want a tour now, though?
You know, a tour would be cool, but I was thinking maybe we could hoop.
Oh yeah, I did hear that you were pretty good. Okay.
Listen, I'm not joining the league anytime soon, but I can hold my own and pick up.
Okay, Jake, I see you, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to get one in? Look, I was thinking we could run twos, and if I play with one of your NBA buddies, I might stand a chance.
For you, Jake, anything, man. Let's do it.
Hey, you really are a good neighbor.
Let's see if you still feel the same way when we're done. I know you're an old pro at the insurance game, but this is my specialty, man. I'm not taking it easy on you,
Hey,
right?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
All right.
All right.
Yo, good game, man. You could ball.
Oh, man, that was a dream come true. Look, I've met a lot of MPs in my time, but this is the first time I've hooped with one of them.
Hey, that's what we do here, man. We make dreams a reality.
Hey, man, as a token of my appreciation, I got you a couple of gifts. You know, can't welcome someone into the neighborhood without a gift, right?
Man, you didn't have to do that.
Hey, what can I say? You know, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I didn't think you would do it. You did it, man.
Gotta say the best for last, right?
I hear that. I appreciate it.
Hey, thanks again, MP. I really had a great time today.
Thank you.
He's about to tear it up. You were the top rookie last month and every month. Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.
That's a good idea. I might have to do that myself.
Get after it, MP.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the right move for the long-term health of the team.
But
Not everyone is as thrilled as we are with the new lineup.
I'm sure you can figure out who he's talking about.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be unhappy too. But like you said, there's no place for hurt feelings, and this is a grown man's league.
Yes, of course. But we would like you to make a special effort to get him more involved in the offense when you're on the floor with him.
We've talked a lot about using your gravity to get everyone involved. We just want to make sure that he's one of those people.
Look, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time, but I don't understand what the problem is. We're winning games.
Okay,
Isn't that what's most important?
We're winning games now, in the regular season. But we're going to need him down the line, not just in the playoffs, but in the years to come. And if he feels like his talents are being wasted, he's going to want out. We could lose him.
And it's throwing off chemistry in the locker room.
I get that. But what's more important to him? Winning games or usage rate?
It's not that simple, MP. Everyone's got an ego, right? And quite frankly, he earned his.
He has done a lot for this organization, and we are just trying to do right by him. How would you feel if the tables were turned?
Look, I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, he's his own man and he can make his own decisions.
We understand that. But we have some reasonable requests that we think you're going to be okay with.
All right, look, I'll give him my best shot, but he has to hold up his end of the bargain. I can't put the ball in the basket for him, too.
All we ask is that you try. It's in the best interest of the organization, MP.
We need you to be a team player.
MP about to tear the roof off.
Those kicks, MP.
Everything good, MP?
Yo, MP, how did that meeting go today?
Yo, it was okay. They said that they want me to try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace?
Yeah.
Like how?
They said that they need everyone to win championships, so I should try to create more open looks.
Open looks? For the guy who can't adjust to his new role on the team. Who's running around blaming everybody but himself.
Yeah, I guess they worried about losing him in the offseason.
No, losing him. They should be worried about losing you, man.
Why? I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you can't let them know that. Come on, you think they need him to win championships?
Honestly, I don't know. Defenses, they get tough in the playoffs, man, but I know that I can deliver in the crunch time.
Exactly. Okay, that's why you need to focus on you, okay? Whether he comes along or not, that's up to him.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Pete, but I'm trying to bring championships to this city.
Duh, that's why they got you, man. They don't need him.
Even MJ needed Scotty, P. I'm trying to win here, nowhere else, all right?
Look, is this guy Scotty? Because I don't see him on any GOAT lists. Look, your job is to be a star, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just go be a star. All right, their job is to build a good team. All right, don't let them put that on you, okay?
Look, I hear what you're saying, P, but it's not that simple, man.
Look, man, I'm just here to give you advice, okay? Look, what you do with that is up to you. All right, but I know you. All right, and I know your dream is to create a dynasty bigger than MJ's. All right, in order for you to do that, you need to become the face of this franchise. Don't let anyone get in your way, no matter what they've done for this team in the past.
Maybe, man.
Okay, look, I get that. All right, and I got your back. I'm just telling you how I see it. For your sake, I hope you see it too.
shaking, MP.
And fans, join us at our Tower promotional game at the entrance to receive your very own complimentary Wizards Beach Tower. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time, please text the word Wizards with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. DC family coming up is your calendar giveaway. Come out to the game and you'll receive a G-Wiz calendar. You can stay up to date on every Wizards game. Our upcoming giveaway day is one you won't want to miss. Every ticket over is going to Wizards Dancers Visor, so they can show their DC pride wherever they go. Fans, be here for us.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. There is no better way to start off the new year than with the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barrett. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Josh Giddey.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Buzelis out there at Tiny, and it's Herter in at the 3. And for the Wizards, they've got Chris Middleton. Koulibaly is out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's Sarr, and it's Champagny in at the power forward. Wow, what better way to start a new year than with NBA hoops. Craig, not feeling tired, are you? We got a long way to go here, partner.
Oh, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, these players can say the same. I'm sure many of them did stay up a wee bit past their bedtime last night.
And so off the tip, it's Washington's ball. And as we get deeper into the season, MP's let it be known that he intends to get his hands on the Rookie of the Year trophy.
And he's well aware of the other contenders as well. So if he is going to win that award, he knows he has to be at his best when he's matched up against his fellow rookies. I love MP's ambition. Going to be fun to see how he battles.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kev. We are deep into the season, and MP is in the thick of the Rookie of the Year race. I asked him if he felt any pressure, and he said, no way, I'm just here to win. Individual awards are just the icing on the cake. He may be young, but he's already focused on the right things. Guys?
Stuff, DA. Great stuff, in fact. Gotta love that team-first mindset of MP. Here's Tiny, coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. 4 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Herter, no good. And Brogdon's got the ball here for Washington. Middleton, the pass to Sarr. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Inside, it's tipped. Brogdon with it, defended by Giddey. And Middleton now atop the key, over Buzelis. And another miss by Washington.
The shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
White, good.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Here's Koulibaly. And the loss to the Knicks the other night, definitely not himself. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Brogdon. It's rebounded by Giddey.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
White against Middleton. To the middle. Here's Saar. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Chicago is gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Herder up there high to throw it down.
Wizards trail by 3. To the inside. And Saar throws it down.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. Here's Tiny. You talk about a player who can absolutely light it up. He averages over 31 points a game.
Well, Herder also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Wizards passing it around. Pass to Brogdon. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Buzelis. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. The Wizards have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Here's Brogdon. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Chicago leading. Stolen by Middleton. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. They get the rebound. In the corner, it's Saar. Here's Champagnie. Off target from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They set the screen. White, good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Nice, a mid-range jumper by Middleton. I didn't know guys were allowed to take that shot anymore.
Over in the corner, White. Down low, Tiny. It's blocked.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
To the middle, here's Tiny. He gets that one. Tiny's got his second basket. Washington trailing. And here is Brogdon. Last game, 26 points. Middleton outside. Off target at the rim.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
The shot by Buzelis, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Saar is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
George is checked in for the Wizards. And Chicago also making a switch. Jones checked in for Kevin Herter.
One big thing you love about Alex Saar, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
Brogdon with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Outside, George. Five to shoot. It's blocked. Here's Tiny. He's defended by Koulibaly. Tiny the pass to Giddey. Over Sarr. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Now, Giddey has the ability from that area to become a scorer.
Pass to Koulibaly. Back to Brogdon. Here's Sarr. And that one is off. Great D that time from Tiny. Bulls leading by 3. That's good, and that evens things out for him. 50-50. 4 of 8 shooting this game. So it's Washington now. Outside, George. Back to Brogdon. To the inside. Lethal shooter himself in the crowd tonight for the Wizards game.
And you think he was giving Washington any pointers before the game? If they drop a franchise record for threes in a game, we know who's to blame.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Bulls.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Free throw good. Sarr. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow them.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Collins checked in for Buzelis. Williams comes in for Josh Giddey. And Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Kobe White. He's perfect from the line this time. The Bulls leading by 3. Tiny the pass to Williams. Collins kicks to Jones. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Brogdon with it. Jones covering. Middleton can't get it to go.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And with a chance now to hear from our very own NBA League insider, Shams Charania. Let's get some news on the Hornets. Shams, what do you have out of Charlotte?
Thanks, Kevin. They've made an aggressive move to bring in Mitchell Robinson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. It changes what you can do defensively, and that by itself can make all the difference.
Thanks so much for the report, Shams. George with the steal. Williams against Middleton. Pass to George. Here's Koulibaly. Scoreless thus far. Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Jones, the pass to Horton-Tucker. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Tiny. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. The Wizards with the lead. Now, Koulibaly. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. To the paint. Here's Sarr. Up again. Missed it. Even after all those chances. Inside, Tiny, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both free throws good from Tiny. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
They got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild them.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
To the inside. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Number 1, the Bulls.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And the first one drops. Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who are you going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Brogdon. A 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Brogdon's got 7 points.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. And they're running. Here's Champagnie. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Poole.
And I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
And the Wizards making a change here. Smart's checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Ball's checked in. Here's Tiny. He's got 14. And Corey Kispert is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Now here's ball to the paint. Here's Tiny. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Smart puts the pick in for Poole. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. Taking a look at Cleveland. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Chicago, they're a team in some semblance of disarray. Moving down in the rankings. Guys aren't communicating well. This is where your leaders need to step up. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Down low, here's Champagnie. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Poole becoming a better distributor of the basketball, so finding those chances and trying to get guys better looks, that's part of his game.
Here's Tiny. He's got 18. Pass to Horton Tucker. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And he gets the bucket. And that's now 20 points for Tiny.
That's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And here is Poole. And here's George. With 1 on the clock. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Corey Kispert is out there with George. Then there's Smart. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Champagnie in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And when you watch Kispert, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because he's a spot-up shooter and he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there, and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
And so George will bring it up for Washington. They trail by 3. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. The Bulls shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. George against Ball. Here's Collins. Rebound by Kispert. Washington shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Outside, George. Kispert setting the pick for George. Back to Kispert. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by White. Out left to the wing. Ball kicks to Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
Free throw drops for Smith. Gill is checked in for the Wizards. And a change for the Bulls. Jones is checked in. He doesn't get the second one. Wizards trail by 4. Poole with it. He's picked up by White. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Poole. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jones dishes to White.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
The Bulls have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Gill. Buzelis is checked in for Chicago. Both good from the line that time. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Pass to Holmes. Holmes with a screen on Jones. To Holmes. The putback. Chicago grabs the miss. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
Poor execution. in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
So it's Washington now. The Bulls knocking down the three. Poole, no good. Chicago leading by 7. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Kispert, the pass to Poole. Kispert setting the pick for Poole. And again, unable to change momentum here. Chicago is gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Herter finds White. Outside, Jones. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Wizards trail by 9. Kispert, the pass to Champagnie. Pass to Poole. From outside the arc. And another miss by Washington.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Now here's Herter. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. And they pick up 2. Herter's got 4 this quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
To Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And getting the positioning he wants and finishing. Love to watch Holmes work on the inside.
Jones, the pass to White. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. White's got the lead up to 11 now for the Bulls. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Poole. It's all in by the Bulls.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Pass to Buzelis. Herter with it. He's got 8. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Smart. Nothing on the board. Poole. And Jones pulls it down.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Here's Buzelis. It's White on the wing. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Collins. Herter, that's a 2-pointer. And finished off by Collins.
Hurting the defense right now is Zach Collins in these pick-and-roll sets.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Chicago. Josh Giddey comes in for Kevin Herter. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
It's good. Now that's 17 points for Howard Sarr.
And would you say the offense is coming around for Sarr? He is doing it all tonight.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Wizards trail by 13. Poole on the wing. Defended by Jones. And good that time. Poole's got 4 this quarter.
Well, staying active and staying energetic. That's how they want Jordan Poole to play all the time.
To the middle. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Poole bounce pass. Pass to Brogdon. Down low. And Sarr throws it down.
Most of Sarr's best work is done at the rim. Look at him just throwing it down with ease.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. It's Poole with the drive. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Poole's got 6 points.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Over in the corner, White. To the inside. Now here's Middleton. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
As passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
First team foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And Washington making a change here. Champagne's checked in, and then for Chicago. Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis. Horton Tucker comes in for White, and it's Lonzo Ball in for Jones. Here's Tiny. He's got 22. Horton Tucker with it. Washington with the rebound. Champagne's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Brogdon. It's rebounded by Giddey. The Bulls leading by 7. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And Josh Giddey just does a great job of reading the floor.
Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Coulibaly. Brogdon outside. Here's Middleton. Giddey defending. And Middleton, the basket on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got his 7th assist in the game. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Poole's checked in for Chris Middleton. Horton Tucker finds Ball. Here's Tiny. Rebound, Washington. Sarr's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Poole. Back to Coulibaly. Wizards passing it around. And Sarr throws it down.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Chicago leading by 5. Now Horton Tucker. Here's the 3. Rebound Washington. It's Poole with the drive. Outside to Brogdon. Back to Poole. The 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got assist number 8 now on the night. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tiny in the last game against Charlotte just was phenomenal. He scored 35 points, and the way he hit the glass and defended out there was impressive. He was locked in. Just a fantastic night for him. Kind he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do.